Hi guys, Queen MLB, Mary. It is Talk to Me Tuesday on April 16th, 2019. And this is going to be real short. I worked hard, I did a lot, but nothing's finished to show you. So the most exciting thing is that I have an old UFO, and by old I mean about at least 10 years old, that was in my, it was when I had first gotten my machine, embroidery machine, whatever, my first one. I have two now. And I went through a phase where I was incorporating embroidery designs into quilts, and I wonder, quite frankly, why I quit doing that, because I really like it. Anyway, one of the ones I had that I think I had talked to you about was my old McDonald one, which I had to take off of the machine and put in a timeout. But I replaced that this weekend. I only worked on it Saturday, but we've got properties here that are just suddenly in desperate need of gardening care. So we took down a tree. We trimmed a whole bunch of other trees. We did a lot of stuff because the spring has kind of hit us pretty hard since we had such a warm winter. We had to mow all winter, and so I spent most of the weekend outside doing that. But I did manage to get about 6 hours with Molly, and so I started her on another machine embroidery piece called, it's just a working title. It's called Snowman Embroidery, because I have a snowman applique UFO also. This is the applique I'm much prouder of, but this is a machine embroidery, and they're only 8. You know, you buy these design kits, and they have, like, old McDonald has 12 matching designs, and this one was snowmen, and there were 8, and it's an applique on the embroidery machine, and it's really adorable. 8 little designs, and I put them, mixed them up with fabric and turned them into this throw that's really cute. I just have been waiting for someone like Molly to come along and help me quilt it. So that's on her, and I got it set up, and I got it. It's got, when you have 2 borders and you're quilting, of course, it turns into 8, and I have 2 of her 8 borders done, and I have half of her center done, which took me about half a day, and I'm really, really, really happy with how it turned out. There's one thing I'm going to change that's on me and not her when I get back to Old McDonald, but we'll talk about that when I show it. Anyway, I do have a still shot of it I could put in here from Saturday, but I haven't gotten back to to finish it. I got to a point where I needed to go do something else, but also I needed to come home and look something up before I could go any further, and then I got distracted and didn't get back. So anyway, that was pretty exciting, and I'll show you a picture of this. I'm sure you don't remember it from a decade ago. And then I did make some more hearts. I'm up to 24 out of 30. 6 more hearts. Those take about an hour each. So I got distracted, but I will get back to that because I'm really, really excited about getting that finished. It just sits up here where I see it every day, and it's just haunting me. Finish me, finish me. So, but I'll tell you what I got distracted on. Last week I showed you my my baby quilt that I made as a test for my overlapping squares, and I decided, and the reason the reason I made the overlapping squares was for my Arctic Wonderland panel, and if I've used panels, okay, I used panels in a baby quilt, but by panels, the Dr. Seuss quilt in September, but it was little blocks that I put together for a baby quilt. As far as a full-blown panel, I've always loved them. I don't remember ever using one, but I got the Arctic Wonderland just on a whim. I was buying fabric online, and there it was, and I just said, oh, I could do something cute with that, and here it was at my house, and with no plans whatsoever. I talked to you guys about it. You had some good input, so I did decide what I was going to do, and that's how I created overlapping squares when I was working on a jelly roll pattern, which I ended up not using except in that because I ended up doing this one. Anyway, that's how that all came about, and how I have a brand new quilt in the middle of everything. So I got so excited about doing these overlapping squares when I was doing the baby test that I had to do more, and when I created the pattern for this Arctic Wonderland, I ordered fabric to make the quilt. So I started on that just because I just really wanted to make some more of these things. And now hope with me that this turns out, because here's the problem. All right, the mechanics of it will turn out. It's the end result I'm a little bit concerned about, but I think we're okay. I made 20 of these. These are 16-inch blocks. These are half blocks. I made 20 of these and 12 of the quarter blocks. This took a little while. So here's the little bit of apprehension I have, besides threads going everywhere. By the way, this heart, you guys are used to me getting off on a tangent. These hearts, I bought this fabric to go in between for my sashing and my borders, and I like it. I like how it's bringing all the crazy colors together and all the different fabrics. But that has to be the stringiest fabric I have worked with in years. I saw it, I liked it. I didn't really, I felt it in the middle. I didn't look at the edges. I had it cut, brought it home, and here we are, and I do love it. But my goodness, every single one of those blocks, I am dealing with stringy fabric, and it's just because I didn't take the time to look, and I just didn't get beyond the feel and the color of the fabric. And so, just a warning, if you're going to do something where you're going to have a lot of sashing, make sure it's not stringy. So anyway, I have 20 of these and 12 of these. So that's 32 blocks. That's not bad for a week. Now here's where I get into the problem. This is for half of the quilt. The other half, I've cut these out. It's a, I don't know how it looks on your end. It's more of an olive green. I have all of the other half of the green cut out, and guess what my fourth color is? You're gonna go, huh? It's, again, on my screen it looks different, I think. It's looking very blue to me, but it's a very turquoise. Now, here's the problem. You see these four colors? Yeah, black and yellow go together, and maybe green and blue go together, but the four of them, I don't know. However, I bought these thinking the same thing. I'm buying solids that don't really, some individuals go together, but all four together, I don't know. But here's what I'm thinking, because in the Arctic panel, look at that yellow and look at the yellow and black, and there's some more yellow by black back here. And then look at these blue and greens. So I hope that when I get the yellow and black and the green and blue surrounded by blue and green and yellow and black, we're going to be okay. But I have to tell you, I got a little nervous when I saw how very bright these yellow and blacks are. And then I'm thinking, you know, these are really, really nice. And what they really need is some solid green and solid turquoise in them. No. So cross your fingers on that. I really think typically when I start out something and I have an idea, the colors end up working. But you know how quilting is. In the middle of it, you're like, really? What was I thinking? So to keep your fingers crossed on that. Anyway, again, anyone who posts a Talk to Me Tuesday video in April, just ask and I will send you my hearts pattern. Otherwise, oh, I have Jennifer O. Backwaters for you. And I will get those. I have to, I'm looking for an orphan block for you. You may get this one. Back from my embroidery days. I actually did embroider in the last year, and I don't know why I talk about my embroidery phase, but there were a couple months where that's all I did. So that's all I've got. Everybody have a fabulous week, and I look forward to seeing all of your videos, and I will see you next week. Bye.